Hi there, this is Larius, and today I'm playing Diablo 3. I'm going to create a new character. As you can see, I've already started a Witch Doctor with Torma, so I'm going to create my own character, and today I'm going to start a Demon Hunter. Now, I literally know nothing about it besides the fact that he is a hunter. So I'm just going to play the start of the game, show you a little bit about the class, about the game, how it starts, and give you a little bit of insight to see how it works. Now, this is where you create your character, so you can pick male or female over to the left hand side, and your 5 classes, and as I said, I'm going Demon Hunter. Now, on the right hand side, it shows you a little bit of the graphics of the actual play, and also what some of the abilities he has does, and also a little description here. So obviously, as you can work out from the name, he's ranged weaponry, and he's got some shadow manipulation, so a stalker of demons, so basically just a hunter as you'd imagine. And the first kind of abilities it tells you is he uses a variety of traps and escape skills, so it does sound very much like you'll be kiting certain bosses, which will be quite useful, because in the other game I've came against a few things that have kind of almost one-shot me at close range. So it just tells you it's dual force of hatred and discipline. Now you can read a little bit about it, but I want to get into the game. So I've chosen the name Osiris, that's my hunter's name from WoW. And as you can see, it looks nothing like when you first pick the character. This is because you don't have any gear on, obviously. So let's start, and we'll see how it plays out and how it goes.
My family was butchered by Hellspawn. To witness such a thing is enough to leave your mind in ruins. The madness killed my sister and left me frightened and alone. Until I was rescued. Rescued by survivors who had joined together to rid the world of the creatures of hell. They saw in me the strength to resist the demons. And they forged me into a weapon. Now, I am ready. A meteor has fallen in Tristram, and the dead have risen in its wake. I will send them back to their graves. Once I was hunted. Now I am the hunter.
Okay, so that gives you quite a nice little introduction to the class, so you can start to relate to the character himself. So obviously, here's a little sign to say welcome to New Tristram, where we are.
The fallen star is near.
So as you go places, your character will say stuff, or other people will say stuff to give you little hints as you go on. So a little breakdown of the UI. Left side is your life. Quite basically tells you there, lose it all and you're dead. And for the Demon Hunter on the right hand side, his resource is hatred. So this is his resource to, as it says, to his Demon Hunter's offensive abilities. And on the other side is discipline, which is very slow, but it's used for his tactical abilities. So this obviously to fire certain bullets, and the other side, the discipline, will be more likely for stuff like traps. So we'll make our way into the town. As I said, I've already played the start of this, so I will be racing a little bit through it, not boring you with the basic stuff. So as you can see, it's not exactly hard to kill stuff, as my arrows are going through like 3 mobs at once and killing them all. So I won't waste your time or insult anyone by explaining much about this. So
here to find the fallen star and purge its evil from this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we...
So the first quest I've got is to kill the Rising Dead. As you can see on the right hand side, here's your little objective tracker. So they'll slow spawn, so I will just literally fire here. So I'm only left clicking here. Once this is done, I'll show you a little bit about left click and right click to see exactly what I'm talking about when I say I'm left clicking this. So here is all your abilities. Now it doesn't seem like a lot, but as I get to level 2 I'll explain a little more about that. Now the defaults are 1 to 4, but playing other games like WoW and stuff, I've come accustomed to these sort of keybinds. May seem strange for some people, may seem normal. That's up to yourself. Now the little UI here automatically puts your health potions here. It's normally keybound to Q. I've changed it to Shift Q because I've got Q here. So here's your 2 main abilities. Left click, which for me is a hungering arrow. And it's just a piercing arrow, as you've seen. It goes through enemies and it only costs 3 hatred. You have 125, so it is spammable. And then on right click just now is a basic ranged attack, so I really wouldn't be using that just now with the hatred. So here we're off to go talk to Leah in the inn. So as you can see, you can talk to people here, and they'll tell you a little bit about themselves now. Some of them have stories.
Since that cursed fire fell, we have to burn them just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
So they tell you a little bit about why there's bodies burning here. I have read most of it, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you're either playing the game already or you're interested in playing the game, and if so, you will find all this out for yourself, and I'm sure you don't want to watch it just now. So this is your stash. This is a shared account basis, and already from my Witch Doctor I have a couple of items here for my Demon Hunter. This bow was actually gifted to me by Torma, and the helm here was made myself. So I've taken them out. Now obviously the head does have a level cap of 17, so I can't use it just now, but the bow is by far a ridiculous improvement, so I'll be equipping that just now. Now I have in the settings changed to zoomed in, so every time I'm in my inventory I can see my character a little closer. It does help to see how your gear is looking a bit. So let's carry on. And we can talk to Leah here.
Leah, is it? Rumford said that you survived the Fallen Star's impact.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but
when you talk to quest people, the person who does initiate, if you're in a co-op, like when me and Torma play, whoever starts will be the person that talks, and you will hear Torma often in the other videos complaining about me starting it with my Witch Doctor because he sounds like a Jamaican. Now I have just leveled, or dinged if you're familiar with WoW, level 2, and it does tell you new skill slots are available. So there's a little order sort of button here. Now to get into skills, you either press S or go down to the bottom to get in. So this is what I'm talking about with, although it does seem as if you've got only 6 abilities, you actually have a lot more. Because here you have sort of packages. So this one is normally my secondary ability, which is your right click, and as it comes above here, it says new, so this is where you know where you've unlocked your abilities. So obviously, as I said, I would not be using my basic range attack, so here, we'll be glad to know there's a new ability here. So you just click on it, and it then tells you this is impale, so it throws a knife that can impale enemies, so this would be quite interesting to see. Click accept, you've seen the little arrow there assigning where it goes, and there we go. Now, if you want to cheat ahead when you first get a character to see what they unlocked, you can click in, tells you what level you get stuff. Now, I don't want to do that. I want to see what they get at the time. As with any sort of game you're used to with Blizzard, quest guilds have the yellow exclamation mark, so let's continue on.
the dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
Then I shall put an end to them and secure.
Now, some of the stuff I'm saying may sound very basic and be kind of, why are you telling me this very, very obvious stuff? The simple reason is, I just don't want people to miss anything or think I'm just rushing far too fast. So they want us to speak to Captain Rumford at the gate. Now, one of the things there are in this game, as there are in WoW, is achievements. So for people who want to do achievements, I'd recommend exploring everywhere. Like you just seen there was a book. Not only does it help with achievements,